and welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. I hope you're all doing very well. I'm going to be doing even better soon because I'm about to sort out these here bookshelves. Now, I tend to do this sort of bookshelf sort out in between Christmas and New Year, but I was busy. I was a very busy girl, but I've got 2 days off. Today's the 6th of January. I don't go back to work until Wednesday. So I thought I would dedicate today to sorting out my bookshelves. Now, there's things that need to be done with this bookshelf. I do not like things on their side. And there are currently 33 books that are on their side on top, and that's because I haven't been able to ram them in, or there's been something in the way here and I haven't been able to get to the shelves. But 33 books on their side, it's just not acceptable, guys. It's just not acceptable. So the plan is to get rid of 40 books. So I've rounded it up so that I'll have a bit of wiggle room. At least 40 books, it might be more. And these might be books that I don't think I'm ever going to read. I've read and they've been languishing on here before I've got rid of them. Ones that I might want to add to my winter TBR, which is over here. Maybe I'll film a video on that another day. Books that might want to go to somebody else. Books to donate, etc, etc. So what to do? I've also got to get rid of a lot of stuff on here because, as you can see, I've got a Winter Sky chocolate box. Actually, I'll show you these. These look lovely. Look, David got me these in my stocking for Christmas. They're going to be devoured at some point before the 13th of May. But yeah, that's going to be a special day. And then I've got a box of tissues and the very dregs of the original Very Jelly Munch from Marks and Spencer's. So yeah, so stage one is to find at least 40 books from here that I want to get rid of from these shelves. Stage two is to work out which of these books at the top, because these books are my favourite books. These books are my favourite books. These are my Penguin cloth bound classics and sort of little collections. I've got some Macmillan Collector's Library there and some other sort of cloth boundy books here. And of Green Gables set there. And as I said, these are my favourites. And I want to work out if these are still my favourites and I do still want to hang on to them, or if any are going to migrate down onto the shelves. That doesn't very often happen. My favourites normally stay my favourites. Then stage three is get everything off. Stage four is clean them, soapy water, bit of polish, lovely stuff. And stage five is put everything back on. So I'm going to definitely do stage one before we have lunch. Sandwiches for lunch. And I thought you might be interested to see the books that I'm getting rid of. And you might be interested, well, I would be interested in seeing me clean this all up. I think we're going to stick with colours. Part of me this morning thought, oh, maybe we won't stick with colours, but I do love sticking with colours. So I think we're going to stick with colours. So I think what we'll do now is I'll start by taking off the obvious books that I know I'm getting rid of. And then hopefully we'll get to 40 quite quickly. But if there's more than 40, great, because that means more room for books to go on there. Let's go. Sip my tea first. 3 books I know I'm definitely getting rid of. And this will hurt people. And it'll also hurt me a little bit. I don't know if there's more. But this year I said I was going to read the Robin Hobb collection of books. I read the first 2 in the first series. And I've got no pull to get me back there. So these 3 that I bought in a charity shop, I'm going to get rid of. So that's easy, and they're all massive. So that saves up some space. So there we go. That's 3 I've got rid of straight away. The rest I think is going to be a little bit harder, but let's go. I'm going to take off my little bits and pieces as I go so that they can get a proper wipe down as well. Myrtle, very much like it, but it's a puzzle book and I don't feel like it deserves a place on the shelves. There's 2 of these actually. So yeah, so I'm going to take those off. That's 5 we've done already. And relocate these to like where I keep magazines and things. Oh, good go me. I'm having a sort out, David.
I see.
It starts small. It starts with getting rid of 40 books from the shelf. So I found another one. This is the sequel
40.
to The Miniaturist, The House of Fortune by Jessie Burton. I read The Miniaturist when it first came out, which came out years and years ago. And I remember nothing of it really. And the plan was that I was going to reread The Miniaturist and read this and tag this on the end. But I didn't love The Miniaturist the first time round, so don't do that. So there we go. Number 6. I mean, that's not very much. 6 out of 40, and I'm here already.
Now, how many you got to get rid of? 40?
40, David. This is getting rid of, but not really. But I've just seen Mercedes wrap this up. It's getting it off the shelf. So I've just seen Mercedes talk about this book as one of her favourites of 2024, and I was like, oh, I've got that book. So I'm going to add it to my TBR for now. So there we go. So that is 7 coming off now. Adding that to the TBR for now. There we go. This is pleasing and also necessary. So these are 4 books in the Mirror series, the Mirror Visitor series. Mirror Visitor, yeah. By Christelle Dubois. This is French translated YA fantasy, and I've had them since the first one came out. With I'm gonna read these. My parents have got a place in France. I thought, oh, maybe when I go to the place in France. They came out in 2013, so over 10 years I've had these. And then gradually, as they publish more, I've got 2 in proof copies and 2 in finished copies. I've said, oh yeah, I'll get those because I'm going to read that series at some point, and I never have. And a few people have said to me, it's not that good. So there we go. They no longer have to languish on my shelves, making me feel like, oh, why haven't I read those yet? So there we go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're over a quarter of the way through. There we go. Another one. I've read this and I really enjoyed this when I read it. It's a collection of short stories called The Secret Life of Church Ladies by Disha Filya. I enjoyed it, but I don't think I'll ever revisit it. So that can go to the community library and somebody else can have a good time with that. So that's 12. This is another one that I'm not getting rid of, but I'm relocating to my niece's section. So this is Marceline, Defender of the Sea, written by Jane Campbell and illustrated by Valentina Toro. My niece is really getting into having books read to her now, and I think she'll have a lovely time with this. It's got mermaids in it. So I'm going to relocate that to her shelf over here. So that's 13. Love that she's got a little shelf where she can keep her books. I think I'm going to have a relocate of my sisterhood books. So I've got 3 of these. I'm currently reading Heidi actually out of these. These are sisterhood editions of children's classics that centre females at the front. So Secret Garden, Anne of Green Gables, my fave, and A Little Princess. As I said, I'm currently reading Heidi, which I'm having a great time with. And then I've got a few more. I've got The Railway Children. So that's, and then I've got one more. Oh, unless it is Heidi. No, Heidi is, oh no, there is one more, I'm sure. Oh no, Secret Garden I read. So I think I'm going to keep these together because they look lovely together and put them up here with my sort of collections. So again, not getting rid of, but relocating. So that's 2 because I've called The Railway Children and A Little Princess off. So, oh God, I've forgotten how many I'd got off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I'm going to put them up here because I'm going to relocate them to there. So 15. 16 is Detransition Baby by Tori Peters. It's a book that I read and very, very, very much enjoyed. We read it for Patreon Book Club a couple of years ago and had a great time. That was a brilliant year of reading. And I just think if I come back to this book, I probably wouldn't come back to it via hardback. I'm going off of hardbacks, guys. And I think that this would be great to add to the community library. So there we go. 16. 17, this is a second-hand book that my friend gave me to read and I've never got round to reading it, so I think I'll get rid of that in my Dark Vanessa. 17. And 18, Monsters by Emerald Fennell, another great book, but I don't think I'd ever revisit that, and yeah, I'm going to get rid of that, so 17. I'll come back to this one, which was further along. So this is 18. This was a book that was sent to me unsolicited. Last Stop on the Murder Express, an Olga Pushkin mystery by C.J. Farrington. I believe that this is sort of in the series. It came out the year before last. Again, hardback, unsolicited. Don't think I'm ever going to read it. 17. I'm down here now, but that's the same sort of vibe for this one, which is Underground by E.S. Thompson. This was sent to me unsolicited, and I don't think I'll ever get round to it. So that's 18. Woo, still down here. I'm all the way down here now. In fact, I'll adjust you so you can see me a bit better. Come down to me. Right, these bring me up to 26, so I've still got quite a lot of work to do. Codependent, which I listened to the audiobook of, so I won't be reading that. The third in the Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon. I read the first book, listened to the second book, had issues with it. I'm never going to get to the third book. Another one, unsolicited, sent from the publisher, The Virtue Season by Ellen Nathan. Atticalock's Heaven My Home. This is the second in the series. I have read the first in the series, but nothing's drawn me back, and I feel like at this point I'd maybe need to revisit the first in the series, which I've got rid of. It's just not going to get read. Circus of Wonders. Why am I so worn out? Circus of Wonders by Elizabeth McNeil. I'm not a big circusy book lover, you know, so that's going to go. Then I've got 3 second-hand books that I think I've picked up from various places, and I just don't think I'll ever get round to them. Sometimes if I'm in second-hand bookshops, I think, oh yeah, I'll just get that, because then they're 2 for £1 and I don't always need it. First is The Colour Purple, which David's mum actually got me a beautiful edition of for Christmas, so I'll be reading that. Then I've got Commonwealth by Anne Patchett, and then I've got City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert. This is the one that's hurting me the most to get rid of, because I bought this brand new, excited, bought it on the day it came out, went especially to Waterstones to buy it, and haven't got round to it. It's Marion Keyes' My Favourite Mistake. Now, I love Marion Keyes, I really, really do. And I really like her books and her podcast and everything, but I just haven't got around to reading this. And I think part of it's because it's hardback. So I think what I'm going to do today is I'm going to download the audiobook of My Favourite Mistake by Marion Keyes and listen to it, because I love her telling the story. She now narrates her own audiobooks. So I think I'm going to download that. So that solves my problem there. I'm just going to double check how many I have got rid of, because that feels like more than 26, but we'll try. I'll put you back up high again, guys. So we've got 1 over there, 2 there, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So I've still got 13 to get off the shelves. How am I going to get 13 off? Okay. Let's go back and try and see if we can get 13 off again. This is 9, so I've still got 4 to get rid of. I'll just give you the reasons of these. This is a book about periods that I think is too young for me, and I bought from TK Maxx. And I'm going to put that in the community library, and I think that will be very, very suitable. I've got a collection of, I've got At the Kitchen, At the Pond, I've got another one in the garden, and these are lovely collections of essays, but I just don't think I'll ever come back to them, so I'm getting rid of that. This is a fantasy book that I bought probably, it was when I was with booktubers, so probably thinking, yeah, I like fantasy, and I just never reach for it, so that's going. I read this and loved it, but I think, again, if I'm going to go back to it, it won't be through the hardback version. Same as this, Welcome to Your Life by Bethany Rutter, read and loved, but I think if I go back to it, it would be via audiobook, or I'd get a paperback copy. A poetry collection I've never even taken a second look at, which is Cannibal by Safia Sinclair, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. Again, massive hardback, The Female Persuasion by Meg Wolitzer. I think I'll never reach for it because it's a massive hardback. Then I've got a book that was sent to me. I asked a publisher for a book, and they sent me that book, and they said, oh, we thought you would like this too, so we've sent you this as well. So unsolicited, but I'd already asked for something. This is City of Silk by Glenys Virgo. And then I've got a non-fiction book called Factfulness by Hans Rosling. And I think these sort of, no, I am going to hang on to this. I'm going to hang on to this. This isn't the one I thought it was. That's the one I do want. So that's 7. That's 7, so I still need to get, no, 9, that's 8. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I still need 5 more. I mean, I've still done more than 33, which was what I planned. But let me just see if there is 5 more, or even 5 more that I could add to my TBR for winter, and see. Let's have a look and see if I can add any. No, I found one I want to get rid of. So I picked this up because I was like, oh, wintry. Maybe I'll add that to my TBR for this month. But I read the blurb and I thought, oh, I don't know if I like the sound of that. And then I read the first line and yeah, I don't feel like I love that. So there we go. We're back up to, how many have we got? Why do I keep forgetting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 34. So I need 9 more, so I'm on 34. I need 6 more. Oh, is that right? 1, 2, 3. Oh, let's put one of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So you need 2 more. Haha! $39. This is Eat, Sweat, Play by Anna Kessel, a great book about women and exercise, but I also have it in audiobook, and I quite like the audiobook of it, so there we go. So that's only one more. And then I'm also going to get rid of Turning the Tide on Plastic by Lucy Siegel. This is a very valuable book, one of my favourite books of the year in its day, but I think I learned everything I needed to learn from this, and I've sort of now expanded my knowledge elsewhere. So yeah, there we go. 40 books she's got off of her shelf. Now they're looking horrific, aren't they? They're gappy, they're slanting, they're all of this going on. So I think what I'll do is I'll get rid of these ones out of the way. Do I want to do that before I do my lunch? Yeah, maybe I will do that before I do the lunch. So we'll get rid of these ones out of the way, then we'll start on there. We're getting there. Got to take all my little trinkets off, as I said I was going to. Twinkets. These all need sort of dusting and polishing up a bit. Oh, that's it. Oh, and I've got my book stamp. Go over there. I think that's it. Oh dear. Right, okay, so we need to now go up here. Oh, Twinkets. This that David made me. Isn't it lovely? Okay. Well, I think it's safe to say I'm not going to be getting rid of any of the cloth-bound classics. They're a lovely collection. I have read out of, including the mini ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So out of the 25 I've got, I've read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've read 12! Which is almost half, which is pretty good. Maybe I should put one of those on my TBR. Maybe. Brideshead Revisited? I've always wanted to read that. Yeah, cool. I'm adding that to my TBR. There's no space for it at the moment because there's trinkets on there. But I think, yeah, what I'm saying is that I'm not getting rid of any of these. I'm not getting rid of any. The only other thing is that I could have put some of the Christmassy ones. And I still really want to read North and South. Shall I add that to the TBR as well? Yeah. North and South's been added to the TBR. I mean, it was on my autumn TBR as well and I didn't get to it, so let's not hold anyone's breath. But also maybe I will get rid of the Christmassy ones. There's 3 there, and then there's The Adventure of the Blue Carbuncle and the Nutcracker. Or shall I just keep them there? Maybe they're not doing anyone any harm, are they? So maybe I'll just keep them there. But what I will do, I'm going to take these down so then I can clean up there. So these are my Macmillan's Collector's Library. They're adorable, and they're even more adorable. Black Voices on Britain underneath. Look, this sort of duck-egg blue with that embossed. Absolutely gorgeous. So there we go. So we'll hang on to those. And then I've got, these are like the seasonal cloth-bound classics, which are smaller than the cloth-bound classics. And there, so this is an autumn one. This is a summer one. There's another autumn one. I would like to read Lady Susan at some point. These are winter ones. There's another autumn one. I haven't got any spring ones, weirdly. But yeah, I tend to buy them and then not read them. As like out of these, I've only read 1, 7. There we go. Right, okay, then I've got the collection of Anne of Green Gables cloth-bound ones. These aren't sort of cloth-bound classics. In fact, I don't even know the publisher. I don't recognise that publisher. It's a little polar bear with a star on it. Let me see if it says... I don't think it does. I remember looking before. Arcturus. But yeah, this is the whole collection of Anne of Green Gables, and I would like to read this year. Maybe, you know, most of the years I do a little challenge. Like last year I did Little Women. No, I didn't. I did Augusta Christie and read only Agatha Christie books in August. Year before that I did Little Women. I've done June Eyre, Pride and Prejudice, June Austen, and I was thinking somebody had suggested the month Anne of Green Mabels and reading the Anne of Green Gables series. So yeah, these will be hopefully getting read this year. Hob for Lee. And then there is the Sisterhood books that I was just previously talking about. Those 4, they're going to get relocated. And then I've got, as well as these, I've got sort of cloth-bound books that I love that sort of belong here, but they're also my favourites. So I've got Nigel Slater, The Christmas Chronicles, which I'm listening to the audiobook of now. I'm going to have to move that there just so it doesn't fall. I'm a bit frightened of that falling. Bridget Jones's Diary and Other Writings. This is the 25th anniversary edition. I think it might be coming up for the 30th anniversary soon. Yeah, 2021 this was brought out, so yeah, will be 30th edition, what we know. Christmas Days by Jeanette Winterson, an audiobook I listen to every single year. I do want to hang on to this copy because it's also beautiful. I mean, maybe one day I would read it as opposed to listen to it, but I do love listening to it so much. And then I've got, David's dad gave me this. This is a folio edition of Rebecca. Look at it. Whether or not I actually read this, because I love the audiobook of it and I've got a paperback edition, but it is nice to own this, isn't it? So those are those. And then I've got a cross stitch that I did. That needs a good one. Nolite te bastards carpadorum. Don't let the bastards get you down, from Handmaid's Tale, which is why I did it on red in the background. But I do like that. That was before I even got back into cross stitching. Then I've got all of these. Whee! Which I enjoy. These sort of gather dust actually, in a way that other books don't really. Oh my god, they're all absolutely caked in Daphne fur. She hasn't been up there for a while, but she was quite enjoying when we first got her. Oh, that is... Oh god, it's absolutely... David, all of these books have got so much Daphne fluff on.
Yes, can you hear your landings called? What, all the cloth bounds?
Yeah, look.
Oh.
And all along the... where she's just been up there.
Cheeky.
Cute. Yeah, so I think... And then I'll get these ones down. Are you very hungry, David?
Oh, alright.
I think I'll do these top shelves, replace the books, and then I'll make us some sandwiches. What do you want in your sandwich?
What are you having?
I might fancy egg mayo. In fact, do you want to put some eggs on now?
I can put some eggs on to boil them.
Egg mayo and tomato, or egg mayo and lettuce. Oh yeah, that'd be nice. Oh yeah, that would be nice. Right, favourite books. Are these still my faves? Come here and we'll do it together. To show how dusty it is up there. It's really dusty, isn't it? And there's going to be so much fluff up there. Right, okay, so these are currently books that I have been saying are my faves. They go for years and years. So I'm going to take all these down, but just while we're here, let's work through them together. So Why Did You Stay, Rebecca Humphreys, a really, really great book, but not one of my all-time faves. So that's going to get downgraded to here because I would like to hang on to that. Oh God, there's still stuff around there. The Elizabeth Jane Howards, absolutely my favourite books, absolutely. The Other Bennet Sister, I loved it when I read it. This is the proof copy. I actually own it on audiobook now. I don't think I would reread that. So, oh look, this is a surprise. I'm getting rid of one of my favourites. Oh dear. They're all falling down there. Oh no, I don't want to lose any. I don't want to lose any. I've lost one down the back. I wonder if I'll get round to rereading the Elizabeth Jane Howards. Right, what's these two down here? Oh God, I had a bit of a disturbance there, but yeah. I mean, I think I'm just going to point at them rather than do that, and then I'll get them down. So, Gears for Queers, a book I really enjoyed about a queer couple going on a bike ride around Europe. I really loved it, but I don't think it's one of my faves deserving of a spot here. Rewitch, another one I really enjoyed, and probably one I'll revisit. You know, I know there's another one coming out in the series, but not one of my faves. Yellowface is one of my faves. This Is Going to Hurt is one of my faves. The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe is one of my faves. I'm Not a Fan is one I think about all the time, so I do believe it belongs up here. Along with, I link it in with Idle Birding, so I think I'll keep those two up here. The Party by Tessa Hadley, now I only read that in between Christmas and New Year, so it didn't feel like it had a great time to sort of percolate, so maybe I will move it down. I'm not going to move it down now. Big Bones is one of my faves. The House Opposite, one of my faves. Normal People, one of my faves. Clear, one of my faves, again, read it towards the end of the year.
Look at how disgusting that one is compared to that.
Oh, I can't see it, hold on. You need to get out of the light. David's just bought himself a new... What, did it start off like that one on the right?
Yeah.
Oh, minging. Cute though.
Cute though.
Yeah, so again, I think that might be relocated down. The Orange again, Nevermore is one of my faves. Raven's Nest and Names for the Sea, one of my faves. Oh, I've got 2 copies of Big Bones. I might keep my proof copy and get rid of the... Oh no, I think that's signed to me, so maybe I will keep that. Fingersmith, one of my faves. Northern Lights, one of my faves. Bridget Jones, one of my faves. These guys, I really enjoyed them. I don't know if they're one of my faves though. I might relocate those. All of my Daphne du Maurier's are staying because they are my faves. And then A Thousand Feasts was my best book of the year this year. Reach for the Stars was my second best book of the year this year. Pet was my third best book of the year this year. The Golden Mole I enjoyed. Maybe didn't stay with me as much as I thought. Her Majesty's Royal Coven is one of my favourite series. I love that. And Queenie is one of my favourite books. So yeah, a few to get rid of, but not all that much. But I'm going to do that now. Right. Relocating. No, I could get rid of that, I reckon, because I enjoyed it, but I wouldn't read it again. As promised, I have downloaded My Favourite Mistake by Marion Keyes, and I'm going to listen to it while I do this bit, which I will still time-lapse for you. But yeah, I'm going to take all the dust off the top shelf, which will involve just, here we go, here's some cleaning tips for you. If you want to get rid of dust before you clean anything, then use a bit of kitchen roll because that will attract all the dust. Then I'm going to spray it with delicious Purdy and Fig. This is the Christmassy one in here. Frankincense and myrrh, it's lovely. And then I've got a window and glass cleaner because not the top shelves but all the rest of them are glass, so I will clean both sides of those, and that's just to get rid of some of the dust. I'm going to give the books a little wipe down as well with a damp cloth, not wet, like damp, just to get the fluff off of them. But that's what I'm going to do for now. I'm going to do this one first, so then I can move the books over here, and then I'll be able to do that one, and then it will be time for egg mayo sandwiches, after which I will then get rid of all of these. I forgot how much of an involved job this was, if I'm being honest, but we will go for it. And Daphne's finally got herself off of the heated pad and has deigned to come and see us. All right, Daphne? She'll be delighted that it's all clean up there so she can go make it all fluffy again. Right, let's go. Marion Keyes. Well, the top shelves are done and they look great. I've had a little bit of a rejig in that I've moved my Daphne du Maurier's from this end to that end, which prevents things maybe falling down there. And I've moved my little mini penguin, the seasonal ones, and that to that end as well. Just a little jig around. But now it definitely is time for a sandwich. And then once I've done that, I'm going to take everything off. I think I'm just going to take everything off, and then I'll spray and everything. It smells lovely, and then put everything back on. There's quite a lot of mess down the bottom, you can't really see, but like stuff that's fallen off and stuff that's just ended up down there that I've tucked away because you can't see it. is down there, so I need to have a little sort of around there as well. But yeah, 10 minutes into my Mary and Keys, enjoying it. About to have an egg mayo sandwich. 10 out of 10. Egg mayonnaise sandwich eaten. Lights on. These are lights that were supposed to be up for Christmas, but they just stay up all year round now, except one you might not be able to see, but that's died for some reason. The rest work. As I said, I'm going to take all of these off now, wipe down and then put back on. And I'm really hoping it will be beautiful afterwards. I mean, at the moment it looks abysmal, doesn't it? But yeah, it's going to be beautiful afterwards. So let's crack on with that and crack on with more of Mary and Keys, my favourite mistake. Go.
Racist.
Well, the first shelf is done and it looks pretty and feels better. Oh, I say the first, I've got loads of bookmarks to sort out and tuck behind there, but yeah, I think I'm still not going to have much room for books, because I was thinking, oh, hopefully it'll get to the point where the greens don't start until the greens can start a bit further back here to allow a bit more room, but this is exactly where the greens started last time, so we haven't really made that much space. But I said I was gonna get everything off and do it, but I think it's easier just because I've got one table to do a little bit, spray it down, wait for that to dry, etc, etc. So I will carry on moving the blue books. I did realise I've got 3 issues of 3 different versions of Pride and Prejudice. However, one is a cloth-bound classic, and that goes with that. And then I've got one which I bought myself when I first started doing BookTube, this illustrated edition, which is just lovely, sprayed edges. And then the illustrations in it, which you can't find any, are just so nice and and I've read this a good few times, so I don't really want to get rid of it. And then also David's mum bought me this edition, which it's got letters in it. So you know, like every time there's a letter in the book, and I haven't read this yet, every time there's a letter in the book, you get a letter. Well, this one's got 2 letters, which is just so exciting. And maybe I should add this to my TBR, because maybe I should read this and then I can gift that on, because it's a lovely thing, isn't it? I do like to reread Pride and Prejudice every so often. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. It's going on the TBR. That's another bonus one that's come off. Right, let's carry on with all of this then. She's doing rather well. My sister and my niece are going to pop round, so I need to be at some point of sortedness. We're just taking a little, well, not a break, but I'm here to tell, because we're just over halfway now. I've done the first 2 lots of shelves. There's so much stuff behind everything, and it's all pretty grotty the lower we get to the ground. So we're now on to pink and purple. Well, we're past purple, but we're now on to pink. But as I said, we've definitely gone as far with the books as they were before, so I don't know how much space. There's a smart plug there. I wonder if David knows about a smart plug there. I don't know how much space I've saved. And I guess I won't know until they're all on. It's definitely cleaning it up a bit. Now I can get, oh God, and there's a whole new host of books down here that have fallen. Oh no, these are ones that are being used to protect. So Daphne sometimes gets in there and plays with the lights, so we've got some lights down, we've got some books down there which are being used to protect the light. Oh, she jumps up there as I talk about her. There we go. But yeah, it's definitely getting grottier the lower I get down. Look at all that cat hair. Look. Back to it though. Oh, I've just found a green book that needs to go. Oh, goodness. It needs to slot in. There's no space for it to slot in. Oh, can I get it in there? No. Oh no. What am I going to do? How am I going to get it in? I'm going to have to shift everything. Unless I can find it, but it's Hedge Witch, so I definitely can't get rid of it. I've still got 2 more Hedge Witch books to read. Can I get rid of a book to fit this in? Can I? Can I? River Sing Me Home. I don't think I'm going to read that, so that can go. Oh, she's getting cutthroat, isn't she? There we go. And that can fit in there now. The things I do for Hedge Witch. There we go. Right, let's get back to wiping and listening.
English.
Hello, pretty boys. Hello, pretty boys. She's up and down on her knees all day. I didn't realise quite how physical this would be. As you can see, there's some of the old crap we've got there. But yeah, we are getting to the point where I don't think we're up or down any amount of books. I've got a feeling the purple books ended exactly there. So I'm going to put the pink ones in. And then I know that the sort of beigey one started just this side of that. So that's when I'll be able to tell. Let's get the pink ones down.
It's homework.
So as I said, I thought the beigey book started just this side. So maybe I bought myself 3 books in terms of space. So, yeah. It's hard work, all this. Oh my God, I'm finished. Are they outside?
No.
Oh. Yeah, I'm finished. I'll show you what it looks like. I haven't put any of the additional bits on. Do you know what? Let's stand up so you can actually see me. David, come and have a look how pretty it is. Does look good. That's how much space I freed up.
Oh, well done.
Bear in mind there was lots on their side as well.
Yeah.
When I say that's how much space, that's how much space. So like just under a cube.
Well done.
So yeah, I'm feeling pretty pleased with it. Does it smell nice in here?
Does smell nice.
Oh good. There was so much dust as well, so we've got rid of quite a lot of dust. But let me just show you the plate, all of the stuff that was behind.
There's a lot in there.
Yeah, a lot of bookmarks and stuff. But my niece is coming round, so I'm going to ask her if she wants. She likes like little notebooks and stuff, and there was a few little notebooks that I can give to her. But yeah, let me show you what I've got to find a home for. Basically, all of this is what I've got to find a home for. This is stuff that was sort of tucked away and things. Loads and loads of bookmarks. Loads and loads. Picture. My old Kindle that doesn't work anymore. You can't even charge it anymore. And little notebooks and stuff. But I mean, she'd love little things like this. And I wouldn't use that, so that would be perfect for her. I'll have a little sort out. My sister won't be mad about it though. She doesn't like it when I give her loads of rubbish, but I'm gonna have a quick sort out because they're gonna be here soon. Yes, let me just end on this little lovely shot of the bookshelves. Thank you for coming along with me today to sort these out. I'm so pleased with how they look. And then that means there's loads more room for new books. I'll see you all again soon for another BookTube video.